Coming up with Godswill T.K. Mensah on the theme Leadership. Be inspired.
Hi, welcome to today's inspirational nugget. It is titled The Purpose of Leadership. We dealt with levelship. We looked at the need for leadership. Then we saw the place of personal leadership. Today we are dealing with the purpose of leadership. You see, leadership is not assumed in a vacuum. Not at all. Every leadership position or portfolio or service must have a unique reason or mission or purpose. Let me give it a broader perspective. You see, leadership is stewardship. When God created man, Genesis 1 verse 26, the Bible says, God said, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. Let him rule, let him lead. Then he gave the domain, the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the livestock, the wild animals, over all the creeping things. There we see the purpose why God created a man was to lead. Lead what? Lead all other creatures. So man became a steward. So leadership is stewardship. Our human existence is possible only within the framework of leadership. But for leadership, God will not create man. He created man to lead an aspect, a jurisdiction of his kingdom. So God created man to have dominion, to rule, and to lead. There is a purpose for leadership. So when we want to appoint leaders, when we want to stand for leadership position, when we are giving ourselves out to lead, to serve the community, to serve the family, to serve the church, it's not just for the privileges. I'll be dealing with the privileges of leadership, but there must be a purpose. So first and foremost, we need to know the purpose of leadership before we stand for leadership. Let me put it differently. In that text of Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, that God created man and woman to lead, it means everyone is born to lead. There are various levels of the leadership strata. Every one of us is born to lead based on our capacity, our gifting within our area or our domain of gifting, so to speak. Every one of us, a man and a woman, regardless of the gender, God created us to lead in one way or the other, irrespective of the roles. Man was created to lead. Now, leadership is a response to a need. Let me say it differently. You see, when you study the redemption of Israel from the subjugation of Pharaoh and the Egyptians, listen to the way the Bible recorded the event. Exodus chapter 3 verse 7 to 8. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the oppression of my people who are in Egypt. This is the reason, or this was the background or backdrop for Moses being called into leadership. God called Moses to lead because of this. He said, I have seen the oppression of my people and I have heard their cry. It's because of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. So I have come down to deliver them. So it was based on this, God called Moses to do what? To deliver Israel from their oppression. In other words, leadership is a response to a need of service. So when people want to lead, the question is, what is the purpose? What is the need that we want to meet? Moses came specifically to save them from the subjugation of the Egyptians. You activate your leadership expression immediately. You see and you know, you understand the very solutions to the need of a certain group of people. David was in Saul's house. He gave leadership to one of the departments in 1 Samuel chapter 16 because there was a need. In 1 Samuel chapter 17, he became the leader of the army to fight Goliath because there was a need. Deborah and hesitant Barak and the Canaanite, Judges chapter 4, Deborah came on the scene because of a need. Elijah came because of a need. Israel's spiritual declivity. Jesus came to save because of a need. Matthew 1 verse 21, he came to redeem his people from their sin. What is the need of your church? What is the need of your mosque? What is the need of your community? What is the need of your society? Leadership is put in place for some unique purpose, for some solution, so to speak. Leadership is not assumed in a vacuum. To every leadership, there must be a unique service or purpose. The purpose of leadership is to fix a need. My name is Godswill Mensah. I want to be part of your life as we all glean this insightful nugget to lead our life, our families, and our communities. Spend some time. Wherever you find yourself on God's beautiful planet, let's keep connecting as we study together. Stay blessed and be faithful.